1992, 1993, 1994, 1995, 1996, 1997, 1998, 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015.
I want to give you something.
What?
This.
What is it?
You see? It's making sense.
I don't understand.
Don't have to. Can't you see we are dancing?
We are.
Yes, it is a nightclub and it is hot and sweaty and the music is too loud.
Is it?
And we are having the best night you could imagine. When it began, I was in a garden. When it will begin, I will be in a garden. It is beginning. This is the garden. There was light. There will be light. At some moment, all of time and space will be contained in a single point from which the universe will expand, from which the universe has been expanding ever since. Bang! Present tense. Bang! Future tense. Echo. Further out in space you go, the further back in time you go. When I was a child, I remember getting lost in a supermarket. All I could see were legs and I didn't know which ones belonged to my mother. I am a child. I'm lost in a supermarket. All I can see are legs and I don't know which ones I should grab. When I will be a child, I will be lost in a supermarket. I will see too many pairs of similar legs. I fell in love with David Bowie in the Labyrinth. I will fall in love with David Bowie in the Labyrinth. I am in love with David Bowie in the Labyrinth. I met a Swedish man in Vietnam. We're in a small town called Hoi An. I really like him. I wanted to kiss him. I didn't. I don't. I won't. 3 years later, I will see the same Swedish man walking down the street in Mumbai. I am walking down the street in Mumbai. I see him. I will see the same Swedish man 3 years later in another country. What were the chances? What are the chances? What will be the chances? I will tell this story often. I am telling this story often. There is a story. There will be a story. There was a story. This is a story. I will want to give you something. What? This?
What will it be?
You will see. It will make sense.
I won't understand.
You won't have to. Won't you see we will be dancing?
We will be.
Yes, it will be a nightclub and it will be hot and sweaty and the music will be too loud.
Will it be?
And we will have the best night you could imagine.
When I was a child, my granddad gave me a white rabbit with red eyes. I named it Chip. Chip died, and my granddad gave me a white rabbit with red eyes. I named it Chip. Chip grew old and became enormous and full of rage until it got to a certain point that I couldn't get to the patio because this dog-sized rabbit will run at me, staring with his huge red eyes. Chip died. And my granddad gave me a white rabbit with red eyes. I named it Chip. It was 2 months old and tiny, and my neighbor killed it by accident with a fake ice cream toy. A foam ball that pretended to be a pistachio ice cream hit it on the face and broke its neck. We made a funeral with purple and red bougainvilleas that we found on a white plastic chair. So then, Seguí caminando con mi abuelo junto a las vías del tren tratando de encontrar otro conejo, porque siempre caminaba con mi abuelo y nos encontramos con un montón de niños. Mi abuelo les preguntó si sabían dónde vendían un conejo, los niños dijeron que no, entonces mi abuelo les dijo que si me podía quitar las espinas de las calcetas, porque yo tenía puesto mi uniforme que era horrible, tenía calcetas verdes y una falda roja con blanco a cuadros y un chaleco verde, que me daba muchísimo calor, pero en fin. Los niños me estaban rodeando quitándome las espinas y a mí me dio mucha vergüenza porque creí que me estaban viendo los calzones. En fin, a mi abuelo le encanta esta historia porque mi abuelo siempre ha sido excéntrico y genial.
I wanted to give you something. What? I'm in London. Where are you?
Guadalajara.
This.
What was it?
You have seen. It has made sense.
I didn't understand.
You didn't have to. Didn't you see we were dancing?
Where are you?
I'm in Wellington. Where are you?
London.
We were. Yes, it was a nightclub and it was hot and sweaty and the music was too loud.
Was it?
And we had the best night you could imagine. I'm in New York. Where are you?
New York.
Good. Do you remember that time that it was May and it had just gotten really warm and we were walking down 8th Avenue and you fell over twice and we laughed so much that we cried? Do you remember that time we were in the Martha Graham studio? And it was a Friday, I think. And we were performing, and there was an audience there. And they were all looking at us like they expected something. I think, I can't really remember. It's all a bit blurred now. But I do remember we had something we were curious about. Something we couldn't quite articulate. Funny, I think about that moment a lot now. All the things I should have said. But I didn't say any of it. I just kept reciting this script. The one I had planned. Funny, because I think about that moment a lot now. And you were wearing a hat. And I think I was just wearing jeans and a pink top. No, I was wearing a dress, remember? I was wearing a shiny dress. And there was a disco ball. I definitely remember a disco ball. And there was dry ice.